Quite surprised that we jumped straight into the action. No, we didn't jump straight into the action at all. Hiya, and welcome on in. Today, I'm going to be watching and reacting to the Sandman episode 8. So, in the last episode, we met up with Rose, who it turns out is some kind of vortex, which I'm guessing is somebody that's got some sort of special powers. Dream did mention that she's the first of this generation, so it's obviously something that's happened before and is something that's maybe cyclical. But also she's female, which I'm guessing is a big deal because both Dream and Desire mentioned that. So not quite sure why that's a big deal. Again, I'm guessing that might be revealed later on. But yeah, so we met Rose. She was looking for her little brother, who she became separated from, I believe, when her parents divorced. And her mother has since died, and her, I don't know if it was her dad or her stepdad, but her little brother... Oh no, actually, her dad would be dead as well, wouldn't he? No, that's actually something I've only just realised. If I knew the mum had died, but in order for Jed to be adopted, then the dad must have died as well. So whether that was at the same time as the mother or it was like a separate thing, I'm not sure. So Rose was looking for her little brother, who it turns out was adopted by some of her father's friends. But at the very end of the last episode, we saw Jed running away from him, which is a little bit worrying because he wants to lock him in a cellar. So that's obviously not good. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I think it's probably a little bit more than just an abusive parent type situation. I think it's like... I mean, obviously that's bad enough, but I think this is a little bit more on a cosmic level, like it's something to do with maybe Desire, sort of interfering with things maybe, or Corinthian. And another thing I didn't think about until I was actually editing the last episode was something the Fates said to Rose when she saw them in that room when she's kind of walked into it. They warned her about dreaming, which I don't think that actually relates to Dream himself. And they also mentioned the house. Now, the only house that I can think of is the doll's house that the great-grandmother has. So I'm actually wondering if the great-grandmother is who she says she is, because I think I commented on it last episode, but she seems like really sweet, and I thought it was really lovely that she was willing to pay for Rose to go and look for her brother. But it seems a little bit too sweet. But, you know, again, maybe she's just sort of very desperate to get her family together, but it just seems a little bit too neat. So I'm just wondering if she is actually who she says she is. Or maybe it's the dollhouse itself. Maybe there's something about the dollhouse that's magical or something. I don't know how likely that is, though. I think that's probably stretching it a little bit. Another thing I kind of didn't mention in my recap last time either is the fact that I kind of miss Dream. He wasn't in the last episode very much, and obviously he was kind of going about doing his, you know, his daily duties as the King of Dreams, or whatever his actual title is. But yeah, I just kind of miss seeing him being all moody and stuff, bless him. So hopefully we get to see a bit more of Dream in the upcoming episodes. But yeah, before we jump into the next episode, I just want to mention that the first episode of The Rings of Power is going up next Tuesday on the 29th. So there's not going to be another Sandman episode until next Friday, as a heads up. I'm being brave and branching out into 2 TV shows, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But obviously with that said, as we're coming to the end of the Sandman now, you know, with just a couple of episodes left, I did put up a video earlier this week, basically to help me decide what I should react to next. So the choices at the moment are Vikings and Stranger Things from season 2 onwards. I'll put a link to the video in the description below, so if you want to go and vote on that, then please do. But with that said, I think it's time to jump into the next episode. So this is the Sandman episode 8.
You are welcome here, Rose Walker.
Who are you?
You have somehow dreamed your way into an audience with Lord Morpheus, the King of Dreams. And now you must go.
Lucienne.
She shouldn't be here.
No. But I should like her to stay.
I heard you talking about my brother. Is he here?
I think he might be with one of my missing nightmares.
She's a nightmare? What's a dream vortex?
You are. You see, once every few thousand years, a mortal is born with a dreaming ability so powerful she can travel through the dreams of others. Apparently all the way to my throne room. If you can find me in the dreaming, you can find your brother. Matthew will watch over you there.
At your service, Rose.
Yay.
Then tonight, when you sleep, you and I will go and search for gold and your brother together. In your dreams.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps already. Have we stepped into the Matrix?
This looks like a job for the Sandman.
Oh, this is Jed's dream. That's his mum. Except it's not his mum because it's the shapeshifter goat. I was getting very confused and I was like, what is going on? The Sandman.
I got this.
Get back here, Jed, right now.
I'm trying, Jen. Hold on.
Ooh. Ooh. I like rats, but I wouldn't want to wake up to one biting on my arm. He's in the cellar. Jesus.
Aunt Louise? Uncle Barnaby? I think I'm hurt.
Don't.
We can't just leave him down there.
Second you open that door, he's gonna run away again.
You blame him? She's not going to believe it, is she? And then she's going to see Matthew? Why does that make me want to cry? Good God.
Matthew?
Maybe that wasn't Matthew.
Oh, of course, love. Of course, Rose.
May I?
Please.
Who's that going to be?
There is a lovely young journalist here who wants to interview me about the sleepy sickness.
That was my great-granddaughter, Rose.
Knew it.
What do you think?
Oh, I think I want to help you put these up all over town. We can all hit the streets together when Lida wakes up.
She's still asleep?
I just want to stay like this forever.
If I were a dream, wouldn't I disappear when you wake up? I finally built our house. Can I show you?
This doesn't seem good. I mean, for obvious reasons. Maybe this is the house that Rose was warned about.
What's in there?
That room's not quite finished yet.
The nursery, isn't it? Or something. Fuck's sake. Is he literally trying to torture her?
You have to stay with me.
You know, eventually, I have to wake up.
Fuck's sake.
You're awake.
Yeah.
Is this everything we have on Rose Walker?
And Jed Walker, but I shouldn't think there's anything in those you don't already know. Except perhaps...
Why it is she was able to wander into my throne room. Why did Galt target her brother and not her?
Did you read about Unity Kincaid? The day you returned, she woke up. Rose Walker is her great-granddaughter. And this is all a coincidence, and not an imminent threat.
I've been trying to remember my dad's friends, but I don't think he had any. That was his house, our house. When my mom got a job in New Jersey, my dad cut us off completely. Stopped paying alimony, child support. He wouldn't let us see or even talk to Jed.
Come in. What can I do for you, Miss Hall?
I think she really just wants to know if he's okay. Do you do follow-up visits?
We do, but I can't just...
No, I understand.
Her heart's melting.
The woman from the foster agency wants to come by.
Why now, all of a sudden?
I couldn't tell her no.
I can. Call her back.
This guy's a real asshole, isn't he?
If you don't want him here, we can give him back.
I'm not giving back $800 a month. If you're good, you can sleep in your own bed tonight. But if you embarrass us in front of this woman, we'll take you back into the cellar.
I will break every bone in your body.
Fucking kill him. Absolute piece of shit.
I mean, and this place is not so bad.
I wonder if he can talk to her. Or if she can understand him. Matthew, I mean. Ah, fuck. CSI.
Matthew? Is that you?
No, that's a crow. I'm a raven. Common mistake.
Why am I tearing up?
And is Morpheus watching? Right now?
He is. I can feel him in the back of my head. It's the weirdest feeling.
Oh no.
Would you mind if I kept this?
No, not at all.
He's doing great in school. Helps out around the house. Never complains. I don't know what we'd do without him.
That's right.
I'm so happy to hear that.
You want to go to your room, son?
So good to see you, Miss Rubio.
Fuck.
Hello. How can I help you?
Have you seen this boy? Your Aunt Clarice and I want you to know we were very impressed with the way he got this note into that lady's bag.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
What a... This show is just full of dicks, honestly. I hope Dream kills them all. I mean, he's probably not, because he's actually a decent human being, or a decent Endless, but... Look at I. Oh.
Do you think I want to be here, cleaning up after Barbie and Ken? Don't get me wrong, I love them, they're great. But if Broadway called tomorrow, I would sell this fucking house. And I would never think about any of these people ever again. Go to grad school, write a novel about me, but do it now, while I'm still cute enough to play myself in the movie. Because this was never my dream.
Here she is, boys. Here she is, world.
Rose?
Oh, she's going into different people's dreams. Oh, God. That's not a dream you want to be interrupting. Dream! There he is.
Come on!
Why is this happening? I thought we were looking for Jed.
We are,
Then why am I in my friend's dreams?
because you're drawing the dreams of others to you.
Love how all the letters are all kind of jumbled. Kind of makes it feel like it's more dreamy, doesn't it?
But I can tell you that a vortex has the power to dream entire worlds. Or destroy them.
Is she lost?
She's at home here. That is what most people seek when they dream. Do you know where that is for Jed?
Their house.
You know this place.
That was our house growing up.
You've done it. Now we find gold.
He's not a member of my rogues gallery.
He has come to take me away from you.
Oh, King of Nightmares!
Jed?
I am Lord of the Dream Domain. I am the Sandman.
You are the Sandman. Where is she?
It's me you want, not him.
Oh my god. Mom?
That is not your mother, Rose.
Rose? Is that you?
I'm sorry, Jed.
What did you do to her? Uncle Barnaby said he's gonna break every bone in my body.
Who's Barnaby?
And Clarice won't be able to stop him.
Where are they, Jed? Where are Aunt Clarice and Uncle Barnaby?
They're in Homeland.
Come, Gold. We must go.
I'm sorry, Sandman.
It's time to wake up, Jed.
Rose?
You expecting someone?
Morning. You're making it very difficult for me to leave this morning.
That was the plan. You being here, in my dream, means something is different, something has shifted. So if you can choose to be here, maybe you can choose to stay. Start a family. Anything is possible.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Lyda! I found him. I found Jed.
So is Rose somehow making, like, dreams spill over into the waking world?
Do you have any idea what his life is like in the waking world?
Humans cannot live in dreams. As long as he stayed there, the child had no life.
The boy is being abused. I had no wish to rule. I merely wished to be a dream and not a nightmare.
The choice is not yours to make.
That is true, but we can change.
No. Even I am not free to choose to be other than I am.
I'm not afraid.
You should be. Perhaps a few thousand years in the darkness will reveal your fears.
Better that than to make others afraid. Even a nightmare can dream, my lord.
You feel her punishment was unjust?
Yes, I do.
I used to be something else. Before you made me your librarian. We all change, sir.
Lucienne, I realize that in my absence you were compelled to make decisions in my stead, and I am grateful to you, but I am back now. You may return to the library.
I think Dream's being a little bit unreasonable at the moment. Looks a bit messier than normal.
You must be Jed.
God. Run.
Your sister sent me.
No. 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 Run.
Ma'am, you can't be here.
My little brother Jed, he lives with them. Is he inside? Is he okay?
Wherever your brother is, he's not here.
So what are the chances of me getting through one of these episodes by the end of the season without actually crying? I was actually quite surprised that we jumped straight in with Dream and Rose, obviously in his throne room. That was good. I'm glad she kind of gave him a chance to explain, because I did wonder if she would just kind of, why are you talking to my brother? Tell me where he is. If you don't know where he is, I'm going to start breaking shit, because, you know, she was in a dream, and I'd imagine, you know, in dreams you can kind of do things that you can't do in normal life, and I did wonder if she might kind of start destroying stuff, but thankfully, you know, it was all quite straightforward. Dream spoke to her, said he'd meet her the next night, and that they'd find Jed together, which was really cool, and that Matthew would look after her, or keep an eye out for her during the day. So it was great to see Matthew and get to see him have a bit of a role again. I did like the bit, actually, when she obviously sort of saw him in the waking world, and she went up and started talking to him, and it actually wasn't him at all. It was a blackbird, he was the raven kind of further back, but yeah, that made me laugh a bit. But yeah, this episode was quite difficult in a number of places. Like, obviously seeing Jed's home life was just absolutely horrendous, just actually made me quite angry. So, you know, I know he's with Corinthian now, but I'm actually quite glad that he's out of there, because believe it or not, I think he's safer with Corinthian than he is with that family, or at least the dad. I mean, the mum was obviously terrified as well, but, you know, now they're both dead because of Corinthian, so that's not great. But from Jed's perspective, I don't think Corinthian is actually going to do anything to him, at least until he meets up with Rose. So, you know, for the time being at least, Jed seems to be pretty safe, hopefully. I'm not sure if Dream's just, you know, trying to find his feet again after being captive for so long. You know, if he's maybe feeling a little bit insecure because he's been away and he's just kind of trying to reassert his authority. But I think he was definitely a little bit over the top with Golt. Is that the name, Golt? But yeah, she didn't deserve that. I think, you know, in her own way, I know it was a bit weird the way she was kind of going about it, but she was obviously trying to protect Jed as best as she could, and it was just, I don't know, it was just quite heartbreaking in a way. The way she was, like, cool, you know, he was dressed up as the Sandman and she was calling in the Sandman and stuff. It was just like, oh. But yeah, then obviously we had the whole Lyta and her husband situation. So it turns out that dreams can get you pregnant, which is very interesting. I mean, I'm assuming that's something to do with the fact that she's very close to Rose, and that maybe Rose is somehow, you know, because she's a vortex, she's making dreams become real in some cases, which is lovely if you're having nice dreams, but probably not so good if you're having a nightmare. So I don't know if that works both ways, and maybe that's how she has the ability or the power to create or destroy worlds, because if she can manifest dreams or nightmares into the waking world, then that's got to have some sort of consequence. But no, it was a really good episode, and I actually think I'm going to jump straight into the next one. So if you've enjoyed this reaction, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment down below. All the support you can give is very much appreciated. So yeah, with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.